everybody, and welcome back once again. It's another edition of Inside the Headset. Here we are at week 3, game 3. They're flying by, and I'm with a guy that's doing a lot of good. The head coach of the Riverdale Warriors, head coach Will Kriesky. How you doing, Coach?
Doing well, doing well.
Well, went to Franklin, picked up a win. Let's talk about Friday night and the Warriors' success in being 2-0.
Well, the kids did a good job. We traveled over to Franklin. It's always a tough environment. Donnie Webb always does a great job. He always has a great team. We received the opening kickoff, 6 plays, took it down and scored, made it 7-0, then got out on defense. Our kids did well, played well, held them to 3 and out. They punted to us, and we took it down, scored again, made it a quick 14-0. We didn't do everything great, but the thing is what we're doing is we're playing hard right now. We had a lot of MAs, missed assignments that we're out here correcting. We corrected all day yesterday, corrected today. Working on that because we know that if we keep making those MAs, things will happen. And
that's gonna snowball, Coach.
Yeah, it'll translate and get us beat. So we're trying to fix that and get that corrected. We traveled to Cookville this week. That's always a tough place to go and play. We got to do a better job of tackling, running to the football, wrapping up, staying in our zone coverage, running to the football, and just doing the little things right to keep us moving along.
Penalties, how'd you do?
We did well. We had the penalties that we had were aggressive penalties again.
Again?
Yes, sir. So we did that. They waved off. I was glad. I thought they were going to call pass interference on C.J. Johnson. C.J. Johnson played very well. It's probably one of the best defensive plays in the secondary that I've seen in a long time around here. So he did really well. So we got a lot of guys on defense playing well right now. But like I said, we're not satisfied. The thing I've been preaching to the kids is we have to stay humble and we have to stay hungry.
Turnovers?
We didn't have any turnovers.
That's
Friday
good.
night.
That's good. Okay, and great segue, Coach. You know, you don't want to get content.
Yes.
You don't want to get to thinking, hey, this is a good time. It's, you know, and talk about that Friday night. Did you get your package in what you needed to do Friday night? You know, every coach has certain things. Besides winning, besides controlling turnovers, and besides possession of the ball, you have certain things in plays. Let's run that Friday night. Let's get that in there and see what we look like. Did we do any of that?
Yeah, we got the majority of what we wanted to get in, wanted to see, and what we're trying to work on. We got that in. There's a few things that we still need to work on, you know, that we haven't got installed. And that, you know, as the season goes along, you know, people get a lot more in, a lot more things in, and feel comfortable with running more things, and that's just getting those reps on Friday night.
Injury-wise, we okay?
We're doing all right
We're
now.
healthy.
Yes,
We're
sir.
healthy, and we've got to stay that way.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about Cookville. They've had 2 games, a little this, a little that. Played Upperman, played Livingston. You've seen them on film. Last year, a little young because the year before that had that huge senior class and let them go. I know a little bit about Cookville. What does that roster look like this year? Did some of those sophomores come on up and become juniors?
Yes.
And kind of where are they?
Yeah, Cookville's junior heavy. Cookville's a really good football team. They've lost 2 very, very close football games to 2 rivals. Upperman's a very senior heavy team. Upperman lost to Alcoa last year 23-14 in the quarterfinals. So Upperman can compete with some big boys. So I look for Upperman to make another run.
Upperman will be on down the road.
They'll make another run. They have a
them.
really good quarterback that anybody in high school will take right now. He does a really good job commanding their offense and getting the ball to their skill players. So we're watching him. You're impressed with him. Livingston's a big physical team. They got after him a little bit, but Cookville answered that and got after him right back. So Cookville did a good job. Again, a couple of mistakes here and there.
Was he 1 or 2 plays away from being in the game?
Cookville's 2 plays away from being 2-0.
Okay.
Yes, there are a few plays, a few mistakes. Just made a few more mistakes each game.
Young mistakes.
Yes.
Young mistakes.
Yes, and in any Jimmy Maynard football team, you're going to watch them improve each week, and you're going to see this team win a lot of football games this year.
Other than that, anything else we need to know about? Stork Vision's traveling up with you. We're going up to broadcast that game. Is there anything else the fans need to know other than you're thankful? You've got a lot of momentum behind you right now. It's important to keep that going. Anything you want to say to the fans, faculty, staff, administration, the folks that are rallying behind this Riverdale Warrior football team?
We need a lot of people to go up to Cookville.
Okay.
Cookville's a tough place to play. We've struggled the last.
It's not that far. I mean, you get on. No. I mean, it's an hour and 20 minutes tops. Even that's from the stadium all the way back out to the interstate and back into the city.
You know, in 2017 we beat Cookville on the last second play. Then we played them in second.
I remember that.
And then we played them in second round playoff, and they got after us pretty good. And then last year we beat them in overtime. So it's always been a battle with Cookville. I mean, it's close games. Riverdale, it's kind of.
They like to get you up there, man. They like to get you up on that plateau and beat you is what they like to do.
It's one of the longest trips we take of the year. You know, and we went there last year, and we've got to play at Tennessee Tech due to weather. This year we're playing at the high school, so, you know, different setting, different routine. But again, I think our team's up to that challenge.
All right, Friday night, the Warriors and Stork Vision will be traveling up to the plateau. Kickoff's at 7. Y'all be there.